You're listening to Poor Decisions, Life, Love, Business, Wine with Erin and David, partners in strategy and sarcasm. Let's begin.
Start recording.
Hello, everybody.
Was it?
I'm Minnie Mouse.
I was thinking the Pinky Pooh. What's?
I'm Hanky, the Christmas poo.
I'm Hanky the Christmas Pooh.
Howdy ho.
Howdy ho.
I'm Hanky the Christmas poo. You
Which
smell so fresh and flowery.
Which is not accurate because Hanky's like a solid poo. And after Christmas, it's all like.
Maybe you. Actually, no, it's me.
That's you.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, ready?
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Poor Decisions. I'm Erin Crumbly, and this guy is some guy just picked up alongside the road.
Yeah, she's doing me a favor. I'm David.
I'm doing you a favor. Just picked some random guy up and brought him here and said, "Hey, you want to do a podcast?" And he said, "Yeah."
So this is our lucky number, episode 13.
Lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
Yeah, I guess it's.
My
lucky.
mom was born on the 13th.
Oh, there you go.
But then she also died on the 13th.
I didn't know that. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Born and died on the 13th.
Born on January, February, March, April 13th, and died August 13th. Or
Wow,
September 13th.
That's a bummer.
September 13th. That is kind of a bummer. So let's take a minute to pause.
Okay, well, that's
It's
great.
been a while. But I love my mom.
Yeah.
And
all right.
she
Well,
loves
now
me.
everybody now knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good relationship. But, you know, it's interesting that we didn't have a good relationship. I don't know why we started talking about my mom. But
well, you started it, so
well,
here we are. Lucky number 13 podcast. Here we go.
Yeah, because
David's going to dump his family trauma on you about his mom. Here we go. And get on your seatbelts there.
Hey,
it's going to be a long, bumpy ride.
With this podcast, I don't have to pay for a therapist, so y'all be prepared.
Should we get into the wine first before we get into the?
I don't know.
The tragic story of your childhood. Yeah, you were beaten all the time.
No, well, you know that's a thing. But back in the day, we didn't call it getting beaten. We call it getting spanked. It was a difference. They didn't arrest people for spanking their kids, and they could spank hard and with weapons.
Yeah,
and they got away with it.
They don't do that anymore.
Don't do that anymore.
That's the problem with kids nowadays, I think.
No,
they don't get spanked. No. They didn't get spanked enough.
Discipline and beating somebody with a rod or with a piece of wood that was carved with a handle on it so that it grips really good and you can swing really fast and it's about this long and it hurts like snot. Yeah, the discipline and getting beaten with a piece of wood is different.
Should we
and
get
a belt and all kinds of stuff.
I never got. My dad, my mom and dad were different. My mom would run around with a yardstick, but she mostly spanked my brother, and I basically had to sit on the couch and wait for my father to get home, and it would be bare butt to bare hand. So he put me over his knee, spanked me bare hand to bare butt, and it'd sting. I'd have handprints on my butt.
Yeah.
But my mom wouldn't spank me. She would wait for my dad to come home and do it for her.
Yeah.
She was evil. She still is evil.
You know, what I've realized as I was raising our kids, I used to spank, we have hers, mine, and ours.
We have 8 kids together. If you didn't know that already.
My first 5 girls, I spanked them because that's what I was used to. That's what I was taught. That's how I was raised. And I thought that's what you're supposed to do. And then as, you know, I had kids, and I think Naomi, she's my youngest, and Julia, they probably didn't get as much as the older girls got because back, you know, it's just, you're a young parent. You don't know what you're doing. But there's a difference between discipline. Like I got to a point where I just stopped spanking and I started taking stuff away from them that was valuable to them. And it seemed to have more of an effect because I remember when I got spanked, it didn't faze me. Like I hated it and I was not looking forward to it. I knew it was going to come. I knew it was going to hurt. And but then it was over and I'm like, okay, it didn't really faze me. It was the physical pain didn't last very long. And
you don't say that when I spank you.
That's different. But
I agree. I was the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was coming and I hated it, but like after it was over with,
it's just done, and
yeah.
that's it. And you just go on, move on, and you go do something stupid the next day to get spanked. So, but anyway, I don't know. We're talking about my mom, but I love my mom, and she's passed away now, 15 years. But anyhow,
Can we have a glass of wine
yeah,
before
we're
we get
gonna
into
do
more?
wine since we're talking about dead people. I see dead people. Not really. I wish
Why
I
is this
did.
guy dead? What do you got here?
This is the Klein family cellars, and again, it's an under $20 bottle of wine. You can get it pretty much anywhere. It's from the North Coast. It's from Sonoma, California. They started their winery back in 1982, a year after I graduated high school. I don't know if anybody needed to hear that, but I told it anyway.
He's an old man.
Yeah, I just think if I was like back in my high school days and I thought, I should start a winery, I would have been part of this. But anyway,
I graduated in '88, and you were '81. You're 7 years, man. I was like in middle
I
school,
robbed the
maybe
cradle.
in elementary school when you were graduating.
But it's a Pinot Noir, and apparently, I did a little research on the Klein family. They have one of the coolest little setups in Sonoma, where they have festivals at their property. They have all kinds of stuff that you can do. It's family friendly. So if you're ever out in Sonoma, go to the Klein family cellars and tell them David and Erin sent you.
There you go. Shameless
They
plug.
won't know who we are, but they'll say, "Hey, cool."
Yeah, maybe they'll hire us to be brand ambassadors for them out
Well,
there.
yeah, we'll be brand
I mean,
ambassadors.
we're brand ambassadors for Carbless. Why not be brand ambassadors for the Klein family?
I know.
We'll move out to California and just represent all the wineries out there.
So this is supposed to be a nice, soft Pinot Noir, Northern California.
As he slams it down on the table.
Did not slam it down.
You did too. Oh, it's got a nice Pinot Noir color.
It does.
Yeah, the garnet.
So Pinot Noir, you're supposed to be able to see through it. Not through that bottle, you can't. But
well, these glasses are a little tinted, so it's kind of hard to see the color.
Too,
but a nice Pinot is going to have a nice garnet color. If it doesn't have a garnet color, it's probably not a very good Pinot.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, be that way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So anywho, excuse me. Get that on tape. It's gluten free and it's vegan, so I'm not going to eat any bacon today. I've already eaten bacon.
No, you had steak.
Cheers.
Steak and eggs. I made steak and eggs today for breakfast.
Yeah. I had bacon last night on my salad. It was good. I like a good salad every now and then.
That's good.
That is really good. First time I've had it. All right. So we just plugged Klein family cellars, Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
And by the way, Erin, I like your shirt.
Oh, yeah. Actually, this shirt was Dylan's. I guess somebody left it over at the house one day, and it was in Dylan's laundry. Dylan is our 26-year-old son. He's no longer living here, but somebody left it, and then I said, that looks like a cool shirt, so I snagged it, so I've had it ever since. Yeah. And I get a lot of compliments on it. A lot of people here like Ronald Reagan.
Well, it's a very Republican area of the state, the most Republican area of the entire state. And the entire state's very Republican, so you can only imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not South Florida, though. South Florida's a little Democratic.
South Florida is very Democratic, yeah. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, those towns, and even Orlando to a certain extent. But yeah, the rest of the state is basically red. So, but you see my shirt?
Oh, he's got the Blue Angels. So
because
it's Blue Angel Weekend.
Blue Angel Weekend.
This weekend.
They're going to be flying around this week all over the house and all over the sound and all over the place.
Where we live on the water, so we get to see them come back home every weekend when they are doing air shows, and they come and they fly right over the beach, and we just happen to get a view of them every Sunday around 4 o'clock.
Yep.
And they're going to be here this weekend, where they're going to be doing the practice day on Thursday, and then Friday's the show, and Saturday's the show. And
well, Friday's the full practice, and then Saturday's the show. But you might as well go to the thing on Friday, because you'll see everybody, and that's all the different planes, and they have all these cool old vintage planes that are modified, so they do all these crazy tricks. It's just insane to watch. I can't believe some of those guys do what they do. They go, I don't know how many feet up in the air, then they just free fall, and the plane looks like it's,
disarray.
It's like, I don't know how you even stay focused. Like, how do you know when to, pull it back up? Because that would just make me dizzy, and I would probably just die. I'd be like, I don't know where it's right into the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, good thing I'm not a pilot.
Good thing. Well, it's a great weekend, but it's so busy, and
Yeah.
we do it. They do it every year this time of year, and actually, David's going to be in Georgia for his family reunion,
Yeah.
which is also every year. The third weekend,
The third Friday in July is when it starts.
and he won't be here. And I have a show this Sunday for all you guys watching or listening to us. This Sunday at the Sanger Theater, I'm going to be dancing. The first ballroom studio is my dance troupe, and we're going to be dancing for charity for the Ronald McDonald House.
Which
And
is a great cause, by the way.
yeah, the Ronald McDonald House helped. He was talking about Naomi, his youngest, that from his first marriage. She, gosh, how long ago? How old is Safira now?
Don't even ask me that, but she's probably she's at
8.
least 8. I think she's 8.
They
I got a lot of grandkids, so I can't keep
yeah,
up
he's
with
got
them all.
14 of them.
I have to look at my phone. It has their birth. It used to just put their birthday in there, but then every year I'm like, oh, when were they born? Like, so I finally got all the years. I put their birth date and the year now, so I can figure it out.
8 kids and 14
I'd have to look at my
grandkids. That's a
phone
lot.
and figure that out. But
Yeah, they
yeah, her
helped.
and Juju are about the same. They're
Yeah.
exactly the same age.
They when Safira was born with her intestines outside her stomach, they housed Dakota and Naomi for 3 months while she was in
Yeah.
operation after operation to put her intestines back into her stomach. So Ronald McDonald House has
The being able to stay close to her, because they lived in Daytona Beach and the hospital was in Orlando. It was the Winnie Palmer Hospital in Orlando, which is one of the best children's hospitals on the planet. And they had great care. The doctors were excellent, but they were so far away. They were an hour and 10 minutes away, or an hour away. Traffic, an hour and a half. But being able to stay there and keep their other child with them in that Ronald McDonald House right next to the hospital was just a game changer for them. It just meant so much to Naomi, and yeah, they did a great job, and it was all taken care of. It was all charity, and they couldn't afford it, but Ronald McDonald House put them up, and
Safira's fine now,
yeah,
and she's
Safira's just
spunky.
we call her No Fira.
Yeah, because she's
Because
not scared.
she's not scared of anything.
That kid was, yeah.
Yeah, I think once she was born and realized, hey, I'm gonna beat the odds here, she decided she's gonna beat the odds with everything.
Yeah.
So, she's a go getter, and she's just something else, and she's so spunky, and she loves me to death, and I love her too.
Okay, another shameless plug. Yeah, you're all about family today.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that though, but let me finish my dance thing.
Yeah, do the dance thing.
So at 2:30 at the Pensacola Sanger Theater, I'll be up on stage with Sasha Farber. He is known for being one of the best dancers and teachers on the show. What is the show called? Dancing with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, I had like a moment of blankness.
He's the one that wears his shirt open all the way down. He has one button, I think, back down.
And he wears it like that when we practice too. So he's a lot of fun, and he's such a great guy. And he's going to be in town. He's going to be emceeing the event, and then they're doing charity, auctioning him off for a dance that day, and somebody can bid for him, and then go up and dance with him on the stage. But it's really cool, and I'm in 3 numbers. And that's at 2:30, which happens to be the same time the World Cup finale is. So
yeah, crazy. Yeah.
And David's not going to be here. He's going to be in Georgia. He's going to be heading up to get the cabin ready, and we're going to talk a little bit about the cabin and the tradition, because I want David to be here to watch me dance, but he's been doing this tradition. He's been doing this tradition for his whole life, and even his father, who is 98, his whole life. I mean, that shingle roof is the name of the encampment. I guess you called it encampment.
Right.
And they've been doing it for over 200 years. And so David's father has been going for his whole life, and David's been going for his whole life, and his kids have been going for their. I mean, it's like it's been passed down from generation to generation, and it's really cool because this beautiful property is like stuck in time. You got all these cabins that are all around this tabernacle. David's cabin is built in the 1900s. It's old. It's rickety. It
Yeah.
looks like a barn. It's got hay, not hay, but sawdust
Sawdust
for
on the ground.
floors. I mean, it does have electricity and water to it, but it's like we're staying
Yeah.
in stalls with a curtain.
That's all it has. No AC. It's really just like a barn. When you walk in, the walls to the rooms are about 7 feet, so you can't see over them. But everything above that is open. It's just a big A-frame building, and it's not even that big. But it's I don't even know how many square feet it is. That's kind of interesting. I should figure that out while I'm there. But
Yeah.
it's we've got we built 7 different bedrooms in that place, and then there's a one big room that has a table that's probably 22 feet long.
Yeah, but the building is like slanted, so
slanted,
so the
everything goes
table's
downhill.
slanted with it,
And it's just it's on the dirt. It's on the ground.
Yeah.
It's just there was no there was no cement. There was no foundation. It was just hey, put the post here. Let's build a frame. Let's put shingles on it. And that's why it's called Shingle Roof Campground, because back in the day, all the cabins were built with shingles. These old wood shingles that they would cut from the wood nearby. And
they have a tabernacle in the middle, and they have church in the morning, and then they have church in the evening,
Yeah,
and all
twice
these
a day.
families have gathered there for 200 years. So a lot of family for David, or people that think they're family because they've been going there for so long.
Yeah, we call a lot of them cousins, even though we're probably not related to them.
They probably are.
It's probably distant
Probably are.
relatives, but yeah, I mean, at first, it basically is a revival. It's a church revival, but I guess what happened is over the years, at first they were all tents, so we still call the cabins tents a lot of time. We'll say, hey, you want to go?
Back in the day, they were tents.
Come over to my tent and have some cake and coffee, or what are you doing at your tent tonight? But yeah, they were just basically tents where the farmers would come and they would bring their livestock, and everybody would take care of everybody's livestock while they were there for a week doing their church services. And over time, people started building cabins around the tabernacle. And so the tents became permanent structures at that time. And my dad's family had a cabin that my dad pretty much bought from one of his great uncles who was about to pass away. And so we got a cabin when I was real young. We used to go there anyway because my uncle had a cabin. And now my dad got a cabin when I was around 9 or 10. And so we started staying there the whole week instead of just going to visit for a few days here and there. So anyway, it's a thing now, and it's a tradition that I tell everybody, it's like that's the only place in my entire life that has stayed the same my entire life.
Yeah, it doesn't change.
It's so weird.
Yeah, are you feeling sentimental?
Yeah, I'm getting nostalgic.
Oh, he's nostalgic.
Yeah, I get choked. I cry a lot. I'm sorry, I do. I cry a lot. Little things hit me.
It does.
I'm just like my mom. I inherited it from her. She was like that.
Yeah, it doesn't change at all. Like it stays in time. Everything exactly the same. And there's not like he's honest. There's no air conditioning there.
There's no AC. There's no. I mean, we've got a cabin that was built in the
1908.
1919, I think is when it was built. 19.
It's still standing.
1919. It's still standing. It's the original cabin. Like nothing's been done to it except we've redone the outside a couple of times. My dad put a new porch on when a tornado took the porch off. But the thing is, really, it's built out of trees. I mean, literally, the everything that holds that cabin up. There's no
to twine or anything.
Yeah, it's like they just cut the trees
down,
dirt
daubers that hold it
off
together.
All the limbs, took the bark off, and then just put it in a hole and said, "Here, let's build a cabin right here." So it's really crazy, and I'm going to do some stuff on Facebook this week. I want to kind of show everybody because it's very unique. I've never seen anybody or talked to anybody else that does this. Besides my family, and it's just so unique and so cool.
It has a spring right in the middle of the land that everybody goes and gets their fresh water. Yep. The kids go and play in this spring, which creates a little river, and they catch salamanders and whatnot. It's the same, but it's
so family friendly. Like you can bring your kids there, and everybody meet at somebody's cabin or tent,
And everybody
and
watches
then
your
the kids just go, and they can run around and play all day long. You don't know where they are, you don't know what they're doing, but they're all safe because everybody watches everybody else's kids, and it's really so cool, that. And we take our baseball gloves and footballs and frisbees down there, and we just have a good time during the day if it's not too hot. But at night, you go to the church service, you come back, you have dinner, you eat some cake, have some coffee, you sit on the back porch and just talk.
drink lemonade and
Just talk.
tea, and there's nothing else to do. You
It's
can't
like
get any
sitting on
self.
Andy Griffith's back porch.
It's true.
It is. It's just like sitting on his porch and just
The crazy thing
talking.
about it too is that they don't have cell service there, so you can't even get on your cell phone. Most of the cabins are tin roofs, so it messes up the cell service. But you really can't get cell service, so you're really stuck in time.
It's very sketchy. And
they have trails around there with the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, you can go through the trails and you walk around the trails. It's probably a couple miles, 3 miles worth of trails around the thing.
But it's very cool, and it's tradition. It's been passed down to David, and then David's passing it down to his children, and his children probably pass it down to their children.
Yeah, I just found out this year that my dad's going to will that to me and my sister, Jenny, because we're really the only ones out of the family that really care about that place. I've got 2 older brothers, and they're like, it's hit or miss. It's nice. They like it because they can come and see the family, but it's not a thing that they really want to keep going for some reason. But for me, it's so important. Like it's just been such a part of my life, for all these years. So
yes, now everybody gets to see the sentimental David. So yeah, tradition that doesn't happen very often nowadays. Nobody does traditional things anymore, it seems like.
Especially not like this. Like this been going on for hundreds of years,
And so this is a year he has to go up and get the cabin ready because his dad.
This year it's on me because my dad can't do anything.
Yeah. So
and last year it kind of was too, but my sister, she pitches in a lot. She does all the
food.
Well, she does a lot of the food,
linens.
and she does a lot of the. She'll make the beds and she'll take care of that kind of stuff. But this year I have to do some structural stuff with the cabin. So I'm trying to get up there at least a day and a half in advance so I can spend a whole day working on the part of the cabin. And,
lift it back up.
Yeah, it's just after a while the cabin is just separating the structure is just old and it's been through so many storms, and so I've got to go and kind of reinforce a couple things. So that'll be
bubble
cool,
gum and Band-Aids, baby.
Yeah. My
Put
son-in-law Dakota is going to help me out.
Yeah.
Cody better be there.
Yeah. And our youngest, our 17-year-old is going to get a lesson on how to put the cabin back together.
Yeah.
Get off his games and learn how to structurally put back together a cabin. So
and I've been up there a couple weeks ago. I was up there and I cleaned it out and I bombed it, tried to get rid of some of the bugs and the snakes and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, you're literally just sleeping in nature. I remember as a kid, me and my brother, we had to sleep in the same bed, and we were laying there and we were looking up at the shingles on the roof, because you could see them from the inside, and there'd be a little squirrel that'd stick its head out and look down at us and then disappear, and then he'd stick his head out over here and look down and disappear. So, I mean, we have all kinds of varmints and stuff like that. But
you said varmints.
I did say varmints.
Yeah. Wildlife.
Yee, doggy.
Wildlife.
Yeah, wildlife. They're varmints.
Mm.
But anyway, so anyway, it's kind of cool. And I wish all you could come with me. That'd be very cool. But apparently, that'd be a lot of people.
It's exclusive. You have to be a Crumbly or...
You have to be a member of the club.
Yeah, a Crumbly or a family member of the Crumblies or the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Or there's so many like family names there.
So many families down there. The Elliots, the Davises. Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But cheers to camp meeting. I love camp meeting. It's my reset button every year. That's what I tell people. It's my reset button because that's where I have a lot of time to think. You don't have cell service. Mm-hmm. And at night when it gets dark, we have swings on the porches, and everybody kind of sits on the porches and watches people come and go.
Well, the porches are in the front, or in kind of like in the back. That faces the tabernacle. So
yeah.
So when you think it's front, it's really the back, and the front is facing where the tabernacle is, where they're preaching and singing, a lot of singing and old hymns and stuff.
But you have a lot of time to contemplate life and to think about life and what's going on in your life. And to me, it's like it refreshes my soul. Yeah.
Do we need to get your tissue?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm crying so much.
He's well, it's like, his family, his dad is very, very, not ill. He's just at the end of his life. And
not good.
And so this is kind of like, we don't think he'll be able to make it. Well, he won't be able to make the camp meeting,
but here next year for sure.
For sure. So we're trying to get up there to see him and everything. So that's probably a lot of sentimental right there to you. So yeah, don't expect me to make any cakes though, because I'm not a cake maker.
No, I'm going to get up there. I'm going to make a couple cakes when I get there. So, but that's my dad's thing. He would always make a whole bunch of cakes. After my mom died, she was the one that used to do that. And then after church service at night, church starts at 7. It's over at 8. By the time church ends, it's getting pretty dark. So, but people would come down from church and have cake and coffee.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's now they get to see the vulnerable David. Yeah. So anyways, let's switch the subject.
I can't help it. And at this age, I'm not even going to try. I just let it go because, but I'm just like my mom. She was like that too. She'd start talking and then all of a sudden she'd say something about her mom. And it's just next thing you know, she's just crying like, Mom, I mean, your mom died like 40 years ago. Like, but she didn't care. It was like it was yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, I'm dancing on the stage. You'll be doing Sunday church service and everything. So, and then hopefully I'll get my butt up there to do the last few days of camp meeting and suffer in the heat.
It's a whole week. So it lasts from Friday night to Thursday afternoon. And, it's just really cool. So anyway, that's what's going to happen in my life right now.
And then you're going to record it and put it all over social media. So
I'm gonna try to do some posts about it. Just kind of show people what it's all about. Nothing big and major, but hopefully.
Well, nowadays, if you don't put it on social media, it doesn't exist. I was telling him the other day. I know I've talked about this before. I get online and everybody's posting everything about their lives. It seems like I know more about people on social media than I ever wanted to know about people on social media, including us probably doing this podcast. But at least you get to choose if you want to watch it or not. Yeah. Not when you turn on Facebook, it's just right there in your face. And everybody's talking about everything, my dog, this, my food I'm eating, my workout. And hey, look, I'm pumping iron, I'm like, I don't care. Stop putting it up there. It's like everybody's telling their whole life story. Well, everybody needs to get their story.
It's interesting, though. It's interesting to watch somebody else's life. It's just interesting, and I think that's why everybody's obsessed with it. It's interesting. Like all right. So, for example, I can sit in front of the TV. We've got 417 channels. There's nothing on, right? But if I look at social media and I see, hey, this guy looks kind of interesting, or this girl looks kind of interesting, and they're showing a little something about their life. I mean, it's just like watching TV. It's exactly like it, except for you don't have to turn on TV. You can just it's on your phone. But
and then you start stalking him. You're like,
I don't do that.
Yeah, all those hot models and stuff.
Yeah, I like to watch the foreigners that move to America, and then they talk about how different it is compared to what they were told how it was, especially with the World Cup going on and all these people coming over to America. And they're like, wow, they told us it was just crime everywhere and the police were horrible and these stadiums were going to be nasty and dirty. And they're like, it's actually the opposite. Everything is so beautiful and everybody's so friendly and everybody's so nice. There's a million of those videos online now. You should check them out if you haven't already. It's so cool to watch because America really, I mean, we are the absolute #1 country in the entire planet. And and all these people have been taught and have been brainwashed to think that America is just horrible. And, there's no, there's violence everywhere and shootings everywhere.
It's an only show probably over in the media over on the other side of the world only shows all the.
They do. They only show the bad stuff, right? And that's,
the rioting and all that.
yeah.
You know.
And they brainwash these people to think that it's horrible. Like you can't have your freedoms because you'll end up like America. You know. And then they come over here and realize, hey, the freedom is worth it. You know, whatever problems we have, our freedom here is worth every single thing that we have going on. It's worth it. Like we should continue it. And so anyway, but
which is funny because we go over, like we were over in Spain. We loved. I mean, it was beautiful.
We loved Spain. It was beautiful.
We went to Spain. We went to Rome. I mean,
Yeah.
we love going overseas to Europe because it's just a different culture, but it's a very cool culture. Talk about tradition and everything.
Spain.
Yeah, Spain was great. I want to continue traveling within the next year after DJ graduates. I want to sell the house and get a tiny house and start traveling. That's our end goal. I think
that's our
in the next
end goal,
is be semi-retired in the next year and go travel and see. I want to see everything before I die. But I don't want to be on my death.
See a lot of the national parks.
Wyoming.
Like
Montana.
over in the Midwest, we've never done that. We've never been there.
I probably have. I don't remember because my dad used to put us in the station wagon and make us go to all the things when I was a small child.
Watching the road go this way.
Yeah, I slept most of it. My dad was like, let's go see this. Let's go see this trail or go see these Indian things. And I'm like, oh no, I'm going to sleep in the back of the car.
You remember
I couldn't believe it.
You had a station wagon though, right?
We had the station wagon with it and the seat would go backwards and I would watch.
I threw up. There, and in the very back seat of the station wagon, you get to see the car that hits you.
Well, I would.
You get to see the car coming. Slams right into it.
Well, I sat back there, and it would make me sick to my stomach watching the road going
go this way.
So every time they put me back there, I would be the one getting sick to their stomachs. So they decided not to put me back there anymore.
Our daughter's just like her.
So I can't watch anything going like when we go to Disney or anything like that. Anything that makes me go backwards totally messes up my stomach. I can't deal with that. I can't go around like this either, like spinning. But I do like the hills. I do like going.
I like the hills too. I'm with you.
With roller coasters.
The older I get, for some reason, my balance it's affected. I guess it happens when you get older, but you're what do you call it?
You're very burpy today. You're very burpy today.
I'm burping for some reason.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Oh, nice.
There we go.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, the older you get, you start to lose your eyesight.
I was trying to sneak it out a little bit at a time, but I just decided, you know
just
what?
Get it over with. All out. Yeah. I mean, and, get older and then you start losing your sight in your eye.
Yeah. I got an eye issue that's not going away and they can't figure out what's going on with it. That's frustrating. I've seen 5 different doctors in the last month. And matter of fact, I had 2 doctors quit on me because they couldn't figure out what it was. And then one doctor tell me, you know what? He goes, Mr. Crumbly, I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to let somebody else help you with this problem.
You say, thanks, doctor.
What the fuck? Like, you're quitting, right? You're just quitting on me, right? I didn't say that, but that's exactly what he did. He just quit on me. He says, I can't figure it out. Here, I'm going to pass you along to the next doctor.
And the next doctor says, I don't know what's wrong with your eye.
No,
I'm sorry you're going blind in one eye, but I don't know what it is. We tested your lungs. We've done an MRI. We've done this and this and spinal tap.
Spinal tap, MRI. Had my blood tested twice. I had my chest x-rayed. My pupils dilated 14 times. It's like nobody can figure it out. And finally the doctor said, well, I guess it's this. And said, you're just going to have to live with it because there's nothing we can do. That's basically what they told me. I said, all right.
So I told him if he goes blind on me before we get the chance to travel, I'm going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
I can't be like going to England and Ireland and Scotland and him not being able to see it. And then I have to explain everything to him. Like, hey, baby, like, look at that castle. Oh, sorry, you can't see that castle.
That'll still be cool.
Let me tell you what it's about.
I'll have to go feel the castle. Oh, there's a castle wall here. Wow, this is the most beautiful castle I've ever felt. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'll be playing Marco Polo.
Polo.
David be walking around. Hey, David, I'm over here. I'm over here. Find me.
Oh, and I'll go, oh, Erin, Nice to see you again.
Oh, it's not Erin.
No, I'll know.
You will, yeah, you
I
guys-
will know.
Sure.
Then
Sure.
all of a sudden I get slapped. Oh, I'm sorry, lady. Thought you were my wife. You don't mind, do you?
She'd be like, I'll take this blind man home. Next thing I know, you'd be like with your cane and the lady's taking you away. Bye, David. Guess I'm going to go see the rest of the castle by myself.
This lady wants me to explore
The mountains of Ireland. Tracts of land, huge tracts of land.
She's got huge tracts of land. All right.
Yeah, Monty Python is his favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All the time.
all the time. Yeah, and Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, Young Frankenstein.
And you talk about
Two funniest
sentimental
movies of all time.
Talk about being sentimental and tradition. I mean, if he has his choice to what he wants to watch, he wants to watch Monty Python.
Tell him what I wanted to watch for Father's Day this year.
What was
Do
it?
you remember?
I don't know. I might have had a buzz. I don't know. What was it?
You do remember. Animal House.
Oh, Animal House. That's right.
Yeah.
We did. We made the kids
I turned
watch.
I turned my kids on to Animal House. I don't know if they loved it or not, but I certainly did. I laughed my ass off just like I was watching it for the very first time. I haven't seen that movie in 30 years probably, but it was.
And the kids
so
actually liked it. They were
effing
like
funny.
rolling their eyes, but we started watching it and they actually got into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a great movie. Such a great flick.
Well, it's kind of cool. Like our younger kids are kind of hippies,
Yeah.
anyways.
We don't get mad. We get even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching that when I was a kid, and I got to see boobies for the first time.
Yeah, that was the first R-rated movie I got into. I think I was 15. And when I saw those titties on the screen, it was like heaven opened up, and I heard the chorus of the angels singing.
It's like,
It was.
I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom.
It was the most marvelous thing I'd ever seen in my entire life at that time. I'm just saying, being honest.
You're being honest.
Being
Well, that's the
honest.
thing about poor decisions. Was that a poor decision? No.
That was a great decision.
When you got to go to that rated
Yeah.
R. The very first rated R movie I went to go see, it was Risky Business.
Okay.
I went into
That was a
the
good one too.
Risky
There's
Business.
titties in that one too.
I know there was a lot of things in that movie, and I went in and Tom Cruise and the train scene, that was pretty hot.
Yeah.
So things you
With him sliding in his underwear. Take those old records off the shelf.
yeah.
All
And
right.
whitey tighties.
Yeah, he was wearing the whitey tighties at that time.
Who wears whitey tighties anymore?
Yeah, he
No.
probably wears a thong now,
Probably does.
like me.
Wow, you've been just uncovering so much about yourself on this episode.
I know.
Episode number 13.
So what's up with you these days?
What's up with me?
Besides
Nothing.
dancing and working,
Oh, well.
real estate, and
Yeah, I mean, we've got 3 houses under contract right now. We've got another house about to go on live next week
next week
while you're in
17th,
Georgia.
Yeah.
And we've got a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, beautiful home in North Navarre. I guess it's Holly, really.
Well, it's
Gordon
Milton.
Evans.
The address is Milton, I think.
No, it's Navarre.
It's still Navarre.
Yeah.
Way up there. It's right across from Ye Old Brothers, if you know where that's at.
Off of Gordon Evans,
Yeah,
and
Gordon
it's a beautiful neighborhood over there. Herbst Homes, I think, built that neighborhood. That's going live, and so real estate's really been picking up. Thank God, knock on wood. Let's keep
knock
it
on
going,
wood,
and
for
I'm
sure.
back to being a brand ambassador for Carbless,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking about picking up some more organizations and being brand ambassador for them, like liquor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when Carbless doesn't
There's
need
all
me,
kinds
I
of
can
different
go.
companies. Yeah.
I go to festivals and I mean, people do it for full time. They go out and they get hired and they go to festivals and
It's good income, when in real estate you don't have that steady income, so it's kind of, and it doesn't, you pick and choose the jobs that you want, which is really cool. So if you're interested in being a Carbless rep, or let us know, because we can
we've hired
go.
half the staff anyway.
I
so
know,
it's all-
yeah. Most of the people that work there came through us, it seems like, because
But we get yeah.
but
We
it's
make good
fun.
money. We
You
get
just stand there and give out free stuff and tell people how cool the drink is, and but you do it. You pick and choose the jobs you want, and you got nothing going on one night. Like, yeah, I got nothing going on. I'll go do this job, and they pay pretty well, and yeah,
They pay
but
per
it's
miles.
good. It's good income. Just like a steady income. So we know that at the 10th of the month and the 25th of the month, we know we have some money coming in, because real estate is so hit or miss.
Anybody that tells you, we're lucky. David's now getting his Social Security, but if you have a husband and wife team that are doing anything commissioned, whether it's real estate or it's lending or whatever, and you depend on that paycheck, it's very hard. You need to have somebody that has a salary job in order to make it.
Yeah.
When you both are depending on commissions, it's a hard thing to do, and so you have to get side gigs, whether you're a brand ambassador or you take a part-time job somewhere else. I do happen to like the brand ambassador jobs because it gives me the freedom to go and talk to people, and I love people, that.
Yeah.
And I love alcohol.
It's
and
what?
what?
Well, it's fun meeting new
What? I don't
people,
know
and
about that.
that's the cool thing about that job is that there's no stress involved at all. It's like
And usually people
no
want
customer service involved at all. It's like, hey, you want something free? No, okay. Have a good day. Yes, okay. Well, stop in. Let's talk for a second, and then you end up finding out a little something about them. And people are really cool when you're in that kind of environment. No stress and there's no pressure. People will just open up and talk to you, and you meet some of the really coolest people ever, and just have a cool conversation and give them some free stuff. And
Yeah, people want free samples. They want the koozies that we give out. We were like, listen, if you want this koozie, go to the bar and buy a can and bring it back, and we'll give you a koozie, because that's the only way you're getting koozies. Because they'll not want to sample
people
it and just want
free
koozies
stuff all the time. They just
Yeah.
want free stuff.
And
Give me that,
Carbless
give me
is
that,
a
give me
great
that, give me
drink
that.
right now, and it's up and coming, so it's been very successful.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about getting some brand ambassador jobs, doing Tito's and some of the other liquor companies, because it's an easy job.
So easy.
And I like talking to people, and it's great money. And when real estate is on its lull, I can go out and do that. And
Yeah. Like I said, it's good. It's just
as you keep burping.
would you stop it? I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with me. I didn't even eat anything before we sat down.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's all those tears that want to bust out of you right now.
Yeah, see, no.
So yeah, that's about it. Real estate's picked up, and thinking about other ways to make money and not have to go back to selling computers.
Yeah.
I just had somebody reach out to me today wanting me to sell their software, their ITAD software for them. So I'm going to at least talk to them about it to see what that entails. But I get tired of selling. I'm not going to be.
Selling is stressful.
It is very stressful, especially when it's commission based. And when you're not selling, you're not making any money. I should have probably thought about that when I decided to pick a career out. But back in the day when I started my career, I was a radio DJ. I was radio and television and did PR and stuff. So I didn't really want to go into sales. It just kind of fell into my lap, and now I'm doing sales. I'd like to go back into radio and television.
Yeah.
So if you're watching and you're a radio station or a television station, I'm available. I mean, I know I'm a little old, but I can still kick it. I'm still doing brand ambassadorship. I mean, yeah.
Well, I used to be your hippy dippy weatherman, and I'm bringing you your hippy dippy weather man. That's
Everybody
George
says
Carlin.
It's so funny. Everybody thinks he's a surfer or you're hippie or whatever. Everybody thinks they call him the dude.
Yeah,
everybody's like, man, your husband's like the dude, Big Lebowski. And I said, yeah, he is kind of like the dude. He wears his flip flops and his robe, and he's always looking for some milk. Amen. Amen. Anyways. All right, I got to go because I've got the Emerald Coast Wildlife Refuge has a board meeting tonight, and I have to be there.
You got to be there.
I've got 4 more meetings, and I'm off the board. Been there for 6 years.
Yeah.
6 years on the board.
That's a long time.
Yeah, but I loved every moment of it.
You've done a great job.
I love
the place is still going strong, and they're building new cages and enclosures for the wildlife some of the enclosures are so old, and in this weather in Florida, it's just
termite infested.
They're termite infested.
Wood rot.
They're falling apart, and so they're rebuilding one of the biggest structures, right? Mm-hmm. What's that for?
That's for actually after the let me like rephrase this. After the skunks or the foxes or the possums or whatever, after they've gone through the feeding stage, the baby stages, they put them in there to get before they release
So
them.
they're like juveniles.
Yeah,
Animals.
and they
They're
get to
not
hang.
little bitty babies anymore.
Yeah,
the little bitty babies are kept in cages and they feed them and stuff. But when they get to where they can run around, they'll put them out there
and it's enclosure. And then once they get to the point where they can feed themselves or whatever, then they release them. So, and we've had over 1,000 babies so far this year. I mean, it's been crazy how many abandoned wildlife or the birds that have been blown out of their nests or possums that have been hit by a car and the babies are
We've
still
had some bad storms here this year for sure.
So I got like 4 more meetings and I'm off the board. And I think this coming year for 2027, I'm going to start saying no more. I can't do this.
Well, you can only volunteer so much. And that's the thing. People know that you usually volunteer for stuff. Eventually somebody's going to take advantage of you and ask you to do stuff that you don't want to do, but they know you're going to say yes. So, and that's what I hate is when people take advantage of that, your kindness and your volunteerism or whatever you call it.
You're talking about me or you?
I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, not me.
I know you say
I don't
no.
Volunteer. I tell people no. Like,
you volunteer for the water board
stuff, but not just that. And there's other stuff, but
I
know when to say no. I know when I'm like, you know what, my plate's pretty full. I don't know if I can. I don't want to volunteer for something and not be able to give it 100%. If I volunteer for something and I have to hustle to get there and I'm not really there mentally, I don't want to do it. Like I'd rather make sure that, hey, okay, I've got time for that in my life and I really want to help out this particular cause, so I'll volunteer. But
I'm a people pleaser. I say yes a lot, and so this year
yes a lot.
So I need to say no.
Shouldn't.
Yeah. So in 2027, more travel and more no's.
More travel.
More travel. Sure. Yeah.
2027, we're going to think about traveling. We'll do the podcast on the road. We'll take it on the road with us in our new RV that we're going to buy in 2027.
Yeah, we're manifesting that. We're putting it out there, and our kids are going to get into real estate. So when we're out traveling, we refer all our real estate to our kids.
Yeah.
And they can handle all our business.
And they can pay us.
There we go. We'll get a referral fee.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be our business, so we'll just.
And I can just go to. We can go to all these festivals, the hippie festivals, and do brand ambassadorships. We'll go to Burning Man. And all those cool.
Yeah. We go say. I don't know about right now. Burning Man seems to have become out of control. Just so many people there now. But back in the day, 10 years ago or 20 years ago, it would have been kind of cool. But we'll see. Who knows? Who knows where we'll end up?
Who knows?
Who knows?
On that note, it's time to go. And I want to say thank you guys for watching.
Thanks for dealing with me crying. I'm sorry I was a crybaby today.
Well, it's okay.
It's one of those things.
Yeah. Well,
such is life.
We had, I just got a notification last week that 100 episodes have been downloaded. So I guess somebody's watching us.
Somebody's watching.
It's probably our family.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. So if you like this episode, please share it, comment.
Yeah.
Reach out to us. We'd love to have.
Share.
Like and share.
And follow.
And follow.
Like, share, and follow.
Yeah. Maybe you'll win a trip with us.
Maybe you'll win a free car.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
You can go with us. You can go with us in the RV. We'll travel together.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we need a driver.
We'll take one of our fans on our road trip with us.
They can drive and we can drink.
I like that deal. Yeah, all expenses paid.
Yeah, we'll go see the Klein winery together.
There you go.
Maybe I'll reach out to the Kleins and see if.
If anybody talks to the Klein family, tell them Erin and David said hi. We're like that. We're close. Yeah.
But we appreciate you guys watching, and we'll be back next week, maybe if he gets back in time.
We'll be back next week.
Do episode 14, and we'll have to think of more creative things to talk about.
Yeah.
Less tears, hopefully.
Yeah, or more tears. Depending if y'all like the tears, I'll cry every time.
Please.
Believe me, I could too.
Yeah.
I could just get me talking about something sad.
Yeah.
And I'll start crying.
Yeah, he's the crier of the family. I don't cry. He cries. So.
I cry during movies. I cried during Fred Claus, but that's a whole nother story.
We'll wait and tell you that story next time. Put a pin in that one. We'll tell you that story next time.
Next time.
All right, well, guys, have a good rest of your weeks and week, And yeah,
And hey, cheers to bad decisions.
poor decisions.
Well, cheers to not having bad decisions and having poor decisions.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Poor decisions. Yes, I made another poor decision. I'll make more decisions after one more decision. So poor decisions. Poor